Please make some noise out there. Come on. Allow me to introduce myself before we get to the famous guy. Hold on. My name's Xavier the Freakin' Regan from 98.5 The Beat. And today, you can cheer. It's fine. It's fine. Right now would be good. Right now. Okay, good. Today we're trying something brand new here. We are going to do what we call a sports talk show. I know it seems a little different to do it inside of a Walmart, but we have to send a big shout out to our partners here at Walmart Supercenter. Can we get a round of applause for them, please? Also, along with Pepsi, what we've decided to do is my good friend here, and you can make some noise for him now. Robert Horry's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Look how quickly they started to applaud for you, and I got nothing. You see, this is just like my morning show. It's the same thing. Godly.
When I was on, I applauded for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm in the car riding down the street. I'm like,
well, let's get it cracking. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't even have a title for this sports show, do we?
yeah.
What is it? Go ahead.
X and Robs.
X and Robs. There you go. I get first billing?
Big time.
Thank you very much. All right. So let's get it cracking, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start off with last night's game. So I didn't see you play. Did y'all watch the game? Everybody watch? I didn't see you play much. There had to have been some sort of strategy behind that.
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you what the strategy was.
Okay.
But who cares? What happened was what we decided to do. Since you know I'm like public enemy #1 in Phoenix.
Why is that though? Why are you public enemy #1 in Phoenix? I mean, all you did was, you know.
All I did was foul somebody.
That's it. It happens all the time.
Yeah, but since I'm public enemy #1, we decided. Pop was like, well, you know, we've been on a 3-game losing streak. We don't want to give them no added incentive, so
right.
We're gonna dress you, but we're not gonna play you. But it got close when Matt got 3 fouls and Tim was tired, and he was like, looked at me like,
yeah.
Nah, I can't do it. But it was just a little strategy we tried to use, and it worked. And it worked out really well in our favor because the fans were like, put Robert in.
Yeah.
Because they just wanted to boo me.
That's right. Well, you know, I wanted you to go in and maybe foul somebody again. What do you think about that? Yeah.
I wanted to also.
Yeah. The Phoenix Suns, they talk a lot of smack in their city, but when they come to San Antonio, I better not hear it. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys did win after all. They did have an impressive record though. They are what, #1 in our division there?
No, they're in the Pacific.
Okay.
New Orleans is #1 in our division.
Are you worried about them, New Orleans at all?
I'm not worried about anybody.
I love that. Love that. But what was the strategy? They have a considerably better record than we do. I mean, let's be real honest. We've been kind of in a slump lately. But what was your deal? How did you guys handle them?
Well, you know, you can't really go by records nowadays.
Okay.
You know, because a lot of teams play well and then they hit that little slump like we did, and
right.
And you can't go by records. But all we did was want to go out and just play hard.
Yeah.
You know, last night was the first time we really executed as well as we did. Even though we had a lot of turnovers. We said, hey, we cut down the turnovers in the second half, we'll be fine. And that's what we did. We cut down our turnovers, we were able to pull that game out.
Yeah, and I noticed that pretty much the whole game you guys were kind of lagging behind. In the fourth quarter, you kicked it into extra gear, did you not?
Yeah, fourth quarter is our thing.
Yeah.
I think since we're a veteran ball club, we go out and look at teams, we analyze this, and we figure them out. And, you know, that 3 quarters to figure them out, and if you don't figure them out, you usually lose ball games. And Phoenix is a team that, you know, we got a long history with, so
right.
We kind of figured them out. We got some offense going, where we got some easy buckets that got us going. They took some tough shots, we got some rebounds, and we got back in the game.
Okay, well, I think it's fair enough to say that after you guys won that game, everybody here in San Antonio had a big sigh of relief because we're all worried. I'm not going to lie to you. I love the Spurs. I don't like to go to the games because those seats in the AT&T Center aren't made for fat people. So I'll stay at home and I'll sit in my Big Daddy chair and watch it there. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. I was worried because I want you guys to come back and at least get close, if not win another championship. You know what I mean? And that was really my biggest issue. I wanted you guys to pop back in a place where you needed to be.
I'm telling you, there's no need to panic. You know, a lot of people panic. It's like, if you go back and look at the history of us, we usually kick it in right after the All-Star break. So hopefully, you know, everything, history stayed normal. We're kicking it in right after the All-Star break. Not like we're not trying to kick it in. You know, people always like, well, they got a history, they doing to turn it on. We're trying to turn it on now, but we just been having some bumps in the road. And, you know, life ain't always gonna be, you know, roses. So
right.
Just gonna keep pushing.
I feel you on that. But speaking of life being tough right now, I think we all know that Tony's having issues, right? Tony, he's got an ankle problem or something like that?
Yeah, he has a little inflammation in his ankle, and as you can tell, he's not as quick as he's been lately because his ankle's been bothering him. But, so, hopefully he get that well and get healed up and we'll be back 100%.
Well, I did pretty good. I can't say the same for Robert Horry. But make sure you keep it locked to 98.5 The Beat to find out what Walmart Supercenter will be at next with Pepsi and 98.5 The Beat.